read his mind, picked his pocket, kicked it to Narkle. Harvard through traffic, floats it back, high inside 50. Gunston tries to get back. Big grab, Henderson. Play on, Gunston. Got a kick away, ricochet through Stewart's hands. Intensity goes up another gear. Hawk fans screaming. Selwood, Worpel, freight through the other way. Against the grain. Got it to Gunston. Kicks toward goal. Unbelievable.
How good's the Worpel been?
Wow, what a pickup.
What a pickup. Joel Selwood had him in his gun sights. Don't worry about that. But Worpel keeps his eye on the football beautifully. Farms it out to Gunston. This was magnificent play.
Oh, big contest everywhere.
Look at that. No mark there. Jeez, borderline. Could have almost paid that. Able to clean up. Have a look at this by Worpel. Geez, not many people have been able to keep their eye on the football like that with Joel Selwood coming out.
That's right.
That is magnificent.
Getting there first. And what a game of football the Worpel is producing here.
Meningol who pinched it off O'Meara, kicks back to the wing, well done by Hardwick. Now he pumps it back inside 50 for the Hawks. Big flyers wadded. Oh, from the side! Henderson couldn't take the mark. I thought he might have been awarded. He might have hurt himself too. Now the Cats defence is under pressure. Morrison's handball's caught to O'Meara. Attacking it. Oh, beautifully done by Worpel. Won the footy back for the Hawks. The Shinemakers to Gunston from 50. He has kicked a goal. James Worpel. That is your 6 points. Sensationally done. And Gunston's got 2.
And it was just not anybody coming towards him either. It was Joel Selwood.
Neither of them wanted to actually give away a low free, and he was just terrific, the kid, wasn't he?
It's spoiled by Hardwick. He goes back up and picks the bouncing ball and drives Hawthorn back inside 45. Oh, big leap from Henderson. Play on, said the umpire. Gunston had a shot for goal. That was smothered. Ball in dispute, 45 out. Morrison for the Hawks. Hand pass back outside forward 50. Worpel, beautiful pickup. Spun around in a 360. Hand pass Schoenmakers. Hand pass Gunston. Long ball from 50. That is classic Hawthorn.
Great goal, Hawthorn.
The Hawks get their 6-8-44. Geelong 3-7-25. 9.5 third term. Triple MIJ Liquor scoreboard.
Tell you what, the Worpel.
Oh, wasn't he good there? Hard.
He's having some sort of game, the Worpel.
Is this a mark? Have a look at this. Henderson, Chemist Warehouse.
Mark.
Oh.
Mark for mine, brought it all the way to ground.
Gee. Umpire didn't pay it, and then Worpel, as you said, went through there. Great work. Off.
Maybe that's how he got the Worpel, because he went through.
Well, last year at the Geelong Falcons, he was a contested animal. He was hard as a cat's head last year.
Showed it there, didn't he? He kicked that goal, as we know, last week, that sort of won him the game, but didn't do a whole lot. This is a bit of a breakout game for the two men.
Ball won back by the Cats. Menegola spears it past to Narkle. Well done, Hardwick. Made a spoil and collected the ball in one action. Swings it into the ball. Magnificent mark for Geelong. Not paid. And big price paid. Who was it who flew over the top? It's Lockie Henderson down, picking himself up slowly. Hawks again. Oh, Worpel been magnificent for Hawthorn. Got it off. Gunston's got it inside 50. Goes for goal and kicks it. Definite pancake parlour material.
Lovely.
And the Hawks get the first of the day at the punt road end. Worpel gets the plaudits from his teammates. He is one of their very, very best. 6-8-44 to 3-7-25. Hawthorn by 19 points on the Robot Building Supply scoreboard. That was amazing from Worpel, because Selwood was coming at him and Selwood put a toe in. Worpel put his body in and won the contest. Got it out to Schoenmakers to Gunston. What about Gunston and Bruce? Their finishing skills are phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Actually, Selwood wanted to dive at the footy at ground level, but he probably would have taken the legs out of Worpel, so he decided just to see what he could do, and Worpel just took the ball with him.
I think that is known as the acid test, Matthew, and James Worpel passed with distinction.
Menegola intercepted, low ball to Narkle, drilling one, but Hardwick was onto it. He launches long into the forward 50. The Hamlin hanger is exceptional from Henderson. It has not been paid. Henderson crashed into the ground at the MCG, slow to get up. I think he did everything to mark it. Selwood went through. Worpel, gee, I'm impressed by his game. He came the other way, and it finished with Gunston, who launches the Hawks. I tell you what, James Worpel is going to be
some sort of player because Selwood was coming the other way and he did not blink. And have a look at the Hawks get to him. Might have been Gunston finish it, but I tell you what, Worpel's been impressive. Hawthorn 6-8-44, Geelong 3-7-25.
Well, before the game, Ben, we spoke about moments in games, and it doesn't always have to be spectacular. That moment in game there from James Worpel, that's as good as it gets playing this footy when you've got someone, as you said, Koza, like Joel Selwood, full steam the other way. Didn't flinch, went straight at the ball and did a little bit better. Won the ball and got it to Gunston. That's just super play.
14 forward 50 tackles for the team, 4 for Nash. And it's all part of this system we keep talking about. Organisation behind the ball. You loved that, didn't you? That's the toughest act I've seen all year. A young player playing his 7th game of AFL football. He knows Selwood's coming the other way. He knows the badges of honour that man has, but he still went, created a moment for his team and gave them real energy.
His teammates actually knew it as well. I reckon 14 of them ran to him after the goal was kicked as well.
Time to reveal the NAB Rising Star nominee for round 21, and the Hawks have gone back-to-back. James Worpel, following in Harry Morrison's footsteps. The Worpedo, as he's known, Brownie, one of the great nicknames. He's announced himself on the big stage, winning this contest against Joel Selwood. What a ripper that was.
Yeah, that typified what this young man's all about. I mean, you got one of the hardest men in football, Joel Selwood. He actually made Joel actually look a little bit silly there, didn't he?
That sort of contest sets up a career, doesn't it?
Yep, absolutely brilliant.
Now, every Hawks fan you talk to, they just love this bloke. Is he going to make you a core team of the week, James Worpel?
Fair bit to play out, but the 19-year-old who was picked 45 in last year's draft is certainly having a massive impact. 23 disposals, 9 of those contested, 4 clearances, and just love his courage. He's got some good power, some good speed and good strength in the contested situations. We saw it last week against Hurley, and I love that one. That is one of the best contested ball wins of the year up against the master, Joel Selwood. So that set up a goal to Gunston. One of the goals of the year, I thought, team goals, and well done to young Worpel. We'll just have to wait and see if he makes the team of the week.
There's an X factor about what they're doing. There's an X factor about this next man, James Worpel, who we highlighted last week for an incident that he had with Michael Hurley in a positive way. This is bigger again, Jimmy, when he goes up against Selwood.
Yeah, the Worpedo here, he just absolutely goes flat out of the footy and wins the contested ball, and that's what he was drafted on. They knew what he was. He'd be fight hard in the contest, and he puts himself in the big moments constantly, Lordy. We go back to the previous week, that contest he had with Hurley, deep and late in the game, but he's just got eyes for the footy here, takes it cleanly, and that's the important thing, under pressure, being able to execute.
He out Selwood there. Yeah, I think that's the term, because he wanted it more than Joel, which is a big thing to say.
All right, one moment, James Worpel is young player taking on one of the toughest players in the game in a single moment, so you're probably excused here, Chris. What's that worth to a team and to a player's development?
Geez, he played well all game, didn't he? But yeah, that's a pretty special ball win. Yeah, he'd be pretty proud of that. Kept in line, kept his eye on the footy, gathered the footy under pressure against one of the stars of the game. Yeah, it was a good ball.
Going up against the Gladiator, it was a massive play.
All right.
What about Sully? What about young Worpel when he attacked the ball with Joel Selwood coming at him like a steam train?
Yeah.
And he tried to clean him up.
Heavily.
And the ability to take it. So what's your thoughts? How would the young kid do that? And what would Clarko's thoughts and voice be?
Clarko would have just been absolutely thrilled. The club have known he's a real hard nut. He was the captain of the Geelong Falcons last year. It's his first season, no less. And to have come in and had an impact in the way that he has, and his attack on the ball, he's showing the club how to play footy at the moment with efforts like that.
It's almost impossible to teach, isn't it?
It is. That instinct and the ability for guys to do that, you either have it or you don't, and he's got it in spades.
Young James Worpel.
Oh, yes.
Unbelievable. Now have a look at this effort. This guy, this is where we talk about the blue-collar performance, where you do something special. This guy's in his 7th game, going head-to-head with the toughest man in the game with Joel Selwood. Just have a look at this one. We'll see this one again. Got him a goal and was absolutely brilliant. This kid has been special. He's one of 9 kids. He's from out the back of Bannockburn, just out the back of Geelong. He's Geelong Falcons captain.
Wow.
We've picked 40-odd in the draft, I think. Yeah. Absolutely.
Why is he playing at Geelong then?
Well, that's what I'm going to have to say. Ask Stephen Wells on that one.
Jolie got Worpedoed.
Jolie got Worpedoed.
Wow.
Nice.
I like
really
it.
nice. But